Snot Stew, Chapter 5. Mother put some round things on a big thing with long legs and a flat top. They made a kind of tink sound when she put them down. My nose kept twitching. There was a beautiful smell in the air. It made my nose wiggle and my mouth feel wet and drippy inside. I didn't know what the smell was, but it was certainly wonderful. Then Mother yelled, "Supper, everybody come and eat." She closed a big wood thing that stood between where we were and the kitchen. It kept us from seeing what was happening. Toby had noticed the wonderful smell too. He just got to the wood thing when Mother closed it. So we can infer it was the door. He stuck his nose down at the crack underneath the wood thing and sniffed. "Meow," he told me. It sure smelled good. "Meow, real good." I felt safer with the wood thing there, with the people in the other room of the barn, and me and Toby in here. I crawled out from under the couch. We could hear tinking and clanging and pattering from the other room. Mother and Daddy and Ben and Sarah talked and tinked and clattered for a long, long while. Then everyone got sort of quiet. All at once, the wood thing by Toby and me opened. I jumped back. My tail fuzzed up. Toby didn't move. He stood there, looking into the kitchen. I let my tail drop and moved up beside my brother. "You two ready for supper?" Mother asked. "Come on in, it's all fixed." Toby walked past her. He got real close and leaned against her leg. Mother didn't kick him or try to bite him or anything. She just stood there and let him rub. "Come on," Toby meowed. "Let's see what smells so good." Cautiously, one step at a time, I followed him. Mother scraped some food onto the round things that went tink on the table. She put one bowl down in front of Toby. She scraped some more into a second bowl and put that down next to me. "Stew," Mother announced. "You two hungry for stew?" Toby went straight to his bowl. He stuck in his head and started eating. Carefully, I eased up beside him. This stew stuff smells marvelous, I thought. But what if... I jumped back. "Go on," Mother coaxed in a soft voice. "I know you're hungry. Go on, little girl. Nobody's going to hurt you." Her voice was very gentle and friendly. I moved back to the bowl. I kind of snuck up on it, step by careful step. I was scared, but mostly I was hungry, and this stew smelled so. I took a bite. It was delicious. It was the best stuff I ever tasted. I loved it. Stew was better than milk. It was even better than mice. It had orange things and yellow things and a few green things in it, all mixed up with gravy and lots of meat. And I was so hungry. I ate and ate. I didn't even notice when Mother knelt down beside me and started petting me. I didn't mind, though. It didn't feel bad. Besides, it felt so good to have something to eat. In a little while, she left, and Sarah came. She sat down beside me and crossed her legs. She started stroking the hair on my back. She even scratched behind my ears. Toby was right. That did kind of feel good. It felt great to have my tummy full. I guess I hadn't ever been so hungry before. Of course, I hadn't had a thing to eat since my mama left. Nothing at all. But stew was fabulous. Sarah put a hand under my tummy when I finished eating. For a second, I thought she was going to pick me up. She didn't, though. I was glad that she didn't, because as full as my tummy was, that would have hurt. Instead, she stroked my fur some more and scratched my ears. Then she left for a place called bed. Mother told her she had to. I licked every bit of the stew from my bowl, and when I finished, I went back and crawled under the couch. Maybe people things aren't so bad after all, I thought as I licked my paws and washed my whiskers. Even the stew that was stuck to my whiskers tasted good. Toby curled up in the chair and went to sleep. I finished my bath. Ben had to go to bed too. Mother and Daddy stayed up and listened to a thing called the stereo. I liked the sound that came from it. It was almost as good as the humming I had heard Mother do when she was working in the kitchen. I closed my eyes. People were okay. At least the Burkes were. They were nice. Besides that, Mother made terrific stew.